Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town Grand Station. I've left the game run for a fair bit, and we've got plenty of monies now, so that will seriously help what we're going to do. And speaking of which, I'm not really sure what I want to do today. Let's start building what we need. Obviously, we've got some things going here, so we want to start filling these up as we go, but I kind of need to keep my metal production going because we're going to need iron. Lots and lots and lots of iron. So I think that might be one of the early ones we actually task on. We're going to build out that sort of way, and build everything just down there. This is going to be where the town's going to be, sort of down here, and then we're going to have this come down and go along. So we've got quite a large stretch between the two. It does mean we might have lots of things being transported by belts and stuff in between, but that's kind of the distance from wherever this rail is here. I haven't quite decided where I want that rail yet. Let's put the rail there. Kind of seems like a good idea. My original idea of having logic involved and having the trains come along and go, hey, I want this, can you pick it up and come back again? That's not really going to work anymore because of locomotives, because of how they've changed. Although I could do it in minecarts and I could have minecarts drop things off, I kind of want to use locomotives. I like the idea of having the trains, actually have trains in the train station. I really just like that idea. So I think we're just going to go with that. We're going to have well, essentially, I suppose I'm going to need to have a train for each set of goods that comes along and have loads of trains going around doing things. I'll show you what I mean. Let's start with some wood, shall we? Let's do that. Let's start with some wood. So let's get a forester. We've got a couple up here, but we'll get a forester. And we're going to put the forester over here somewhere. But what I want to do first is I want to put in this. And there is something I want to change with the rails as well. And I think that is going to be moving this rail down one. So that I can have an off ramp. The only problem I really have there is if I was to do that, let's say I remove that. And we have over there, we have the main rail here. Then it'll come back down again. And then we have offshoots for these. Put them in there. What we do is we have I gotta figure out where I want to put it. I'm thinking because the train stops there, but it's gotta be 5 long, hasn't it? You go for a minute. That's not correct. That's not correct. We don't want that. There we go. Right. Okay. So let's go over here. This come all the way back. There we go. So now the train is on the correct side. Okay. And yeah, what we want to have is, because the train is going to be, let's go that way, 5 long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's kind of awkward to do. Because if it's there, I have to do something like that. And then I'd have to get a pusher to go there, and then this should be set to 04. That should work, because that would return back where it's going to. The reason for this is that I want to have it off there, so that I can set this to hold until empty. So then the train can come here and stop. You don't have to worry about it. The problem to that is that if we use some resources more than others, this might not work. Because that's now going to sit there, and it's going to wait until that is empty, and it can't empty because this can't go, which means we won't get any cloths coming. So I might not do that, but I kind of want to have that 5. I kind of want to have that as a park for them, so that they can come off the track and park there, and then they'll cross the track to come back again, which is fine. 3, 4. But the problem is 5 is there, which means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. But that will work. Like that. And you're too long, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you're correct. So you should be 1. You should be 2. And you should be 3. There we go. So that's where the train's going to go off and drop off. I'm just not sure about the whole hold until empty, because that might not work for that there, but we will see nonetheless. Ooh. Just making sure that number there was going up, so I'm not wasting any of these. Actually, speaking of the base there, let's have a quick look. Yeah, the base looks okay. We can upgrade it because we have enough blue coins, so let's do that. We now have speciality goods and mana purification and things. That's awesome. Which means we probably have lots of new research, which we do. Cool. I might not do that yet because we're not getting any blue coins in at the moment, because they're not being used. Yeah, so this is going to be the general sort of setup for what we're doing. I could obviously have the train stations just as a storage, and then just put a track the other side with the train stations on them. But I like the idea of filling up all these here, and we can then use logic on these bars to say, hey, if we need something, turn on whatever we need and fill it up, and then when it's used, just that gets grabbed automatically. So Yeah. Because we can activate these and turn them on and off as required, so... Okay. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do there. I think we'll do the same on this side as well. So we'll do that. We'll have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go down there, and then that go here, that go along there, go there, and there we go. Okay, and I can use the same signals here. I can use the same signals as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I put that there because that would be right, wouldn't it? Yeah, 4 gaps in between. Yeah. Because sometimes we might have a train that requires 4 things. Sometimes we might have a train that requires 1. So it doesn't really matter. What I'm going to do is every time we have somewhere that requires a thing, we're going to build a train for it. And we're going to go, hey, this building here requires iron and requires coal. I was just yeah, requires iron ore and coal ore, for instance, for the forges. So I don't want to do this. No, we don't want to do that. What we want to do instead is we actually want this rail to be there, and all trains travel the entire length and come back again, which is a bit slow. But I can't need to do that because you're gonna have the same filter as this one here. So can I just copy you and then hold control and click? And you remember? You do? Awesome. Cool. So I'll have to filter all these as we go. But we'll have a train that will come along and we'll have the carts in it. So let's, for instance, let's build our what's the word? Forge train. So we'll give it a forge tag. Okay. And what we'll do is in the minecarts we're going to filter this one with iron ore and this one with coal. So what they'll do is as it goes by, it'll pick up from whatever one. So this one it won't pick anything up from. The next one it will pick up iron ore from. The third one it will pick up coal from. And then it will go along. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to know if all the minecarts are full. If there was, that'd be great, but there isn't. So well, there is not I know of. There may be with logic. We'll have to have a look at that and see. But there might be a way to tell what this train is, what the contents are, and if there's no space in the contents, then then come back. We'll play with that. Let's sort out these here first, shall we? Let's sort it. So we've got the first 4. So the next one's going to be iron ore, iron plates, gold ore, and gold plate. You are going to be coal, reinforced, mana brick, and omni stones. Cool. I just want to create them because hold control and click, and that will copy. So when you copy something, hold control and click, and you'll paste the contents of it as well. Well, not the contents. You'll place all the filters. If it's logic blocks you've got, then you'll place any logic blocks that are involved. There we go. Okay. Okay. And then you shouldn't affect this at all. So I need... We're going to need a way to get coal out of this barn and deliver it to our places to fill up. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. We might just have a conveyor belt guy over and do that. Yeah, maybe we'll see. But I need this over here, this side here. So I need to put a well. And I'm just going to put a well. I was going to put it right on the edge, but I just remembered you can't do that, can you? No. Nope, you've got to have it like so. And we'll put a barn in there, a silo in there, sorry, and that's going to be filtered to coal. And this one's going to be filtered to water, which I probably should have done. Automatically anyway. Harvest coal, place in there. Build me a wagon. Harvest water, put in there. Awesome. Now, can I move? No. No, I don't think you can move the whole. The whole train. Reconnect those. Are you good? You're good. Right, go. Yeah, there we go. That's not going to pick up anything because there is nothing for it to pick up, but it'll happily just go around in circles for the moment. Okay, so let's put in this here. Around there, down here. Using a lot of rails, but it is a train station, so that's the idea. That is the idea. Down here, over there. You may be hearing seagulls in the background there. It is extremely hot today, so I'm actually recording with the window open for a change, which I don't normally do because of people, but well, when it's this hot, I can't really think without it. Okay, there we go. So that should be correct. Yeah. Okay, so let's pause the game. Let me put in more minecarts. So we're going to filter these. You're going to be wood. You're going to be bricks. You're going to be stone, and you're going to be stone brick. Then we do the same here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we filter these for the next ones. So iron, iron plate, gold, or gold ingots. Hold on, there we go. I thought I clicked fish. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Coal, reinforced planks, and a brick, and stones. Awesome. Now I basically need to copy those again. I really missed that of being able to just push R to rotate a cart and have it go. Now you've got to manually start each one. Unless there's a button for this, which I'm not aware of, there might be. There we go, so they're going to go around, then we're going to have more carts on the other side going around, dropping off into here. So, can I just copy? No, I can't. Damn it. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. So... these ones want to be going the opposite way, is that right? So you pick up and then you drop off, so then you want to pick up and drop off. So they want to be going 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now I could use some logic here. Couldn't I? I could use some logic here. I think I probably will. I want to check what's inside this train station. And only grab stuff if it's been used, so that if we have a train going around that's just not dropping off goods, we won't constantly fill things. But then I don't think it matters, does it? Because the trains will all carry on going around doing their thing anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that matters. I think this will be absolutely fine. So all I need to do is just filter all these things. I'll put in the rest of these all off camera because this is not exactly exciting. Stone, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to do here. We're essentially just having 4 carts pick up things from here. And then the carts will drop off to there. I would drop this down to 1 cart and use logic to pick up whatever I want from this, but I can't because unfortunately, oh, and also I need to remove them because they are train stops. I need rail loaders, and this will be the same, won't it? Yeah. Oh no, yeah. You know, I need rail loaders. Rail loaders interact with mine carts. Train stops interact with trains, but the rail loaders also interact with the locomotives when it comes to filling up with water. So there is a difference. A train stop is a lot more. It's got all these tags, all these bits and pieces here, whereas the rail loader is just a load or unload option. So yeah, I would have some logic set here so that it will only grab out what's required and leave the rest in the train station. But I don't suppose that particularly matters. We just leave it going like this, and then the trains will go around and do their thing, and everything will be awesome. There we go. It was bugging me he was ahead of the rest. Line, I could line them all up. I may do that once everything is done. I might just chop off some tracks somewhere, have them all stop, and then put the tracks back in. But yeah, so that's the basic idea of it. So this will go along. This train will pick up coal and iron ore, which it's not getting yet because we don't have any coal and iron ore going there. So we're going to have to build a train for that. Which is fine. We can't afford. We have no more iron. Why do we have no more iron? Because we're not making any iron. Because we don't have enough coal. Because we only have a single worker working on grabbing coal. But that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So let's actually build our first system, and I want it to be trees. So I'll leave a little gap there. This can be for our water and bits and pieces. We no longer need those, we don't need to know where the borders are. So, ironically, I'm going to remove all the trees and then put all the trees back in again because I want them to be in different places. So what I want to do is we don't want any drop off, we just want pick up. So, a tree planter actually costs 9 ingots, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Of course it does. Okay, so we'll get a forester and we'll put in. Well, let's have a look. See here. Now, that doesn't need to be as thick as that. Also, water. I think I might pipe to here. I'm not so sure. I don't know yet. One gap on either side of that. That'll be fine there. This coal and iron deposit actually does have to go. Although maybe I shouldn't just yet. And I do actually want 3. I want a 3 gap here, don't I? For a train station. Yeah. So I need a train station there, which means I need a 3 gap on this side as well. I've got a 2. Remove that. Let's just remove all this. Just shoot. You're in the way. And we kind of want to put you on there and you on there. Which means I want a slightly bigger gap. Just because those rails that are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there. So we're going to leave that space empty for the just in case future. Which does mean that that and that need to go over. Needs to go over. Oh. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's there, that's there. It doesn't look like a great deal here because there's only 2, but there will be like things here, so actually, do you know what? Yeah, let's just do a 2. Just to make life a bit more even. Oh. The biggest drawback I actually have with these bricks is I think I wasted loads of them. The base could only store 600 and I was deleting like 1,000 at a time and then putting more back in again. I was like, why am I? So I think I've lost a lot of bricks somewhere. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Anyway. Okay, so you are going to go here. Now, how big is 1, 2, 3, 4? No, that's 2, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7. So that means I want to move you out to there because that's the edge of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that. There we go. So that's a place. I'm not going to probably do that. Nope, I'm not going to do that because I need way bigger than that for the foresters. So that's fine. It's not a problem. But what I'll do then is I will move you to there or to there. And then I'll move you. I need to figure out where the edge of this is here, so build a tree planter. Right, so that's the edge. Okay, so you want to go there. Now, of course, the actual rail is going to come down here and along here. somewhere, so we've got more space than this here. But for the minute, I'll just deal with this here, and we'll move the rail down there. I'll let the game run for a bit as well, and we'll get some more coal and things coming in, because we are struggling for coal. I think it might be time to build another harvester drill. Get you doing your job, because you're way faster. Way faster. So, we put in all the tree planters. I can't afford them because they're all there. And then you'd output down the side and probably to there. So what I actually want to do then is, I don't know how much wood I'm going to actually need. And this is going to be quite long going down here, isn't it? So we can figure stuff out. I might have the refueling station rather than be there. Although he would be fine because I could put in a little lake and a water pump. And then I don't know where I'd get coal from. We'd figure that out. Could even plant a little coal mine antenna and have some coal going around it in the future. And that's just to fuel our trains up. It should be fine. I'm just hoping that these locomotives can travel all the way down this track and come back again without using up all their fuel. I think they should be fine. They should be fine for it. If not, we'll put another fueling station down there. But yeah, this is going to be the concept. So we'll have the foresters here, and then more down there. I've left one gap because I actually want to turn them that way, and then have the trees go down there. But I'm thinking now I might actually move them over. That wall is just there as a guidepost. That's all it is. So this isn't quite tall enough. So we might go down. We might figure it all out. We know that these two are central lines. They're off slightly. So yeah, I think I need to figure out the spacing. I need to figure out how far down here I want to go. Probably as far away from this as I did. Have a look, see here. So 27. I was 27 away from the edge. Yeah. So if we come back down here, and then we say we'll go 27. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is where our track will come down to and go along, and then we've got this gap in between, which is just even between either side, so it will look, you know, there's plenty of green gap down there, green gap down there, and that's in there is where we'd have to build our things. So we're kind of restricting ourselves to how it wants to be, but it doesn't have to be any particular size lengthwise. Obviously, the more compact we can make it, the better. But then it's not going to have that many buildings in because all the resources are going to be trained in. So there's nothing going to be made in situ apart from the one actual thing. So I could probably actually do it just on this size here. So we might go with this, and then if we need to expand out, that's where we go to. So that's all for the future episodes. I'm just yeah, but that's the idea here. So we're actually going to have lots of moving trains, which is awesome for a station. Yeah. So we shall leave it here, and we shall come back next time and pick up from there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.